Teach me how to dig. Teach me how to dig. Teach me how to dig. Teach me how to dig.
What's going down, everybody? It's your man, Pro Diggy from the Chaos Crew, but you can call me Diggy if you like, and this is going to be kind of a short video. Matter of fact, this is just like kind of a really good ending that I had to a hardpoint game. I ended up dropping like 40 kills. We ended up losing, but I just wanted to put a little clip in here while I talk. Basically, I made a discovery, and I'll explain how this all worked, but basically, I've been playing a lot of League Play and stuff, and most of you should know there's a lot of host booters and DDoSers in League Play. They try and kick you out of the game so they can get easy wins and stuff. So what I did is I got the program that they use to get IPs, which is called Cain Enable, and I use it in a kind of like a defensive manner. Whereas like if I was to get booted, I've got their IPs, I've got Cain Enable running, and what I end up doing is I try and get them, I try and get them into the party with me, or let me get into their party with them, or whatever, and a little 4-piece, and what I try and do is get their IPs and their gamer tags and stuff so I can report them to Xbox and report them to their ISPs and things like that. Well, just very, very recently, I noticed when using Cain Enable, I'm about to put some screenshots up on the screen here, but when I started using Cain Enable recently, I've noticed some very specific IP addresses that continue to pop up over and over and over again. I'm going to put the screenshot up right now, and as you can see here, if you look at the very top two IP addresses in the list there, 65.55 and then 209.170, whatever, those are the, I believe, the Xbox Live servers and things like that. But if you look under that, now this is me searching for like a regular team deathmatch or something. If you look under that, you see a ton of these 108.61 and then it's like 234, 235, 236, something like that, and then the last three digits. Well, I noticed that a lot in League Play, that there'd be a bunch of these 108s and stuff, and then when the game was actually going, I'm going to switch to another screenshot here in a second, and as you can see at the very, very top here, we have one of those 108.61 IP addresses. And if you notice, the way you can tell that someone is hosting a game is you see the amount of packets up here at 1158. Now the game had only been going for a very, very short period of time, but then you see the Xbox Live servers have quite a few packets. But then you see like all the other ones have like very few. These two have 16 or whatever, but everybody else has like 4 packets, 3 packets, something like that. So you can tell that the 1158 up here, that's the host. Now I noticed that every game that I got into in League Play, that the host was one of these 108.61 etc. IP addresses. And same thing when I went into some pubs, I had Cain Enable running, and just like while I was doing like warm-ups and stuff or whatever, and I noticed the same thing, is that these 108.61 whatever were the host. And I'm like, okay, there's no way that the same guy keeps somehow showing up in my lobby and getting the host every time and things like that or whatever. So what I did was I took it upon myself to look up the IP address. Now I'm going to switch to another screenshot here, and this is where it gets interesting. So as you can see, I looked up the IP address, and at the top it tells you the IP address. The host name is chupa.net. It tells you where it's at. It says capital Washington, but I guess that's because it's the capital of the country. I don't know why it says that, but state is in New Jersey. It gives you like the postal code, the area code. The ISP is chupa.com, and it's funny because I believe chupa means suck in Spanish. But anyway, the important part is if you look under where it says ISP, it says Organization Game Servers. So that's where I was kind of like, the light bulb went off, and I was like, wait a minute. So every game I get into, whether it's League Play or a public match, they're all being hosted by one of these servers that start in 108.61 whatever. So I went and looked up chupa.com, and we're going to go to another screenshot. And as you can see here, this is chupa.com. And as you can see, they host dedicated servers, cloud hosting, data centers, network solutions, etc. So basically, this is a dedicated server business company. And what this is leading me to believe is that they have started rolling out the Xbox Live dedicated servers for Call of Duty. And what they're doing is I think they're secretly possibly testing it on Black Ops 2 to see if they can handle the load that the next Call of Duty, like Call of Duty Ghosts, is going to have, because they did confirm that Xbox would have dedicated servers for Call of Duty Ghosts on Xbox One. However, now, like I said, Xbox One isn't out, so maybe they're testing the load on current Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360. Now, this is all speculation, I can't be certain, but obviously 100% for sure from what I've seen here, I can only conclude that we have been, for a very short period of time, been playing on dedicated servers. Now, however, the other thing is that the server's in New Jersey, so I haven't really noticed a whole lot of having like a better connection and holy shit, this is great. But I'm on the West Coast, so even if they have dedicated servers, if I'm connecting to a dedicated server that's all the way across the country on the East Coast, it's not going to make that big of a difference for me. Now, if I was connecting to a dedicated server in San Diego or Los Angeles or something like that, that might make a much better difference. Now, I did notice that recently, my like in public matches and in some league play matches and stuff, the connection did seem to be better than it was previously, but not like, oh, this is amazing, what happened? So like I said, I'm not really sure, but I'm 99.9% positive that we've been playing on dedicated servers for probably about the past couple of weeks. Now, you're also going to see this video on Drifter's channel, or something to this effect, because I did share it with him. I wanted him to look into it as well, to kind of confirm that I'm not insane and that this is in fact what is happening. And I've actually been talking to T Martin as well, so he might have something up on his channel. But I did want to put it up on mine as well. And Drifter's definitely going to give me credit. I'm sure Trevor will give me credit as well. But I just wanted to throw it up on my channel, let you guys know what I've discovered and things like that. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This has been your man, Pro Diggy, from the motherfucking Chaos Crew, but you could call me Diggy. If you like, don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights.